On the streets of the Ghanaian capital, Accra, billboards of the various candidates vying for the December presidential election are everywhere, and the excitement from voters is palpable. Since 1992, the country has been governed by two political parties, the National Democratic Congress or the New Patriotic Party. And that is not likely to change, analysts tell VOA.
It's the dominant parties, one of them is going to carry the day. From 1992 up to 2020, the minor parties, if you put all their performance together on the average, they have not gone up to 5%. But it is also true, if they are able to hit more than 4% of their strength, they are able to push the election to a second round.
Some voters say they are tired of the two parties and have not decided yet for whom they'll cast their ballot.
Since 1992 to this year, we haven't changed any party different. Every day, MPP and NDC, we want change.
Ghana is the second largest cocoa producer in the world, according to the United Nations Development Program. But the country defaulted on most of its $30 billion external debt in 2022 after the effects of years of borrowing were made worse by the global impact of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Economy will play an important role because it's a bread and butter issue. Anytime, we've seen time and again that anytime you have a very difficult economy, campaigns become difficult for the government of the day.
A view echoed by John Tadden, assistant professor at Pepperdine University in California.
In Ghana, inflation at some point was at a historic 54% over the last 18 months. But domestically, they have faced a lot of sustained protests over illegal mining crises that have taken place in the South, where people without mining licenses have engaged in consistent destruction of the environment without any government oversight or restriction.
These issues have pushed some voters to say they will not vote for the current government. Instead, they want NDC's John Mahama, a former president who has made a comeback and promises a 24-hour economy to boost business development and job creation.
Currently, we are using one shift system. So if the 24-hour economy comes, it's going to be 3 shifts. Where, maybe example, let's say 100 staffs are working in an organization. So if the 24-hour economies come, it is going to be 300 staff.
Today you go to buy this, the price is different. Tomorrow, the next day, different price. So we want a change in the system.
Others say they will stick with the ruling NPP candidate and current Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia, giving him full credit for some of the policy changes his party brought to the country.
One policy I'm very happy with is the digitalization policy. Now, this policy is about creating jobs online, making everything accessible and taking it away from the traditional way of doing things to the modern way.
Despite some polls suggesting the results could sway one way or the other, some analysts say this year's election is expected to be highly competitive. Mariama Diallo, VOA News.